with the online version. Desktop, consistent design, the online version changing a lot. So this is something that I think a lot of older bookkeepers at least, and possibly newer accountants also appreciate from the old version of the desktop version, which is that they have a layout that basically works and it doesn't change much from period to period. So if you look at the desktop version from like way back when it first started and you look at the current format of the desktop version, it looks very similar. It basically has the look and feel of the QuickBooks Office before they did the ribbon thing up top and they had all the drop-down menus. So that means that if there's something that comes up that's better, the desktop version isn't going to adapt as quickly, but it's going to be more consistent. Whereas on the online version, because it's web-based, it's basically a website that we're navigating through, they're changing it like constantly. All the time, they're trying to fix something. And I think on the one side, that is really neat. That's really cool. That's really helpful because hopefully they're testing A/B testing, just like you would with a website to get the perfect design, to get it perfect and they always can constantly improve it and make tweaks to it. Unfortunately, on the downside, I think it's compared to like checks and balances of a political system, right? You want a political system that has checks and balances in it, because otherwise, if you give too much power to a centralized authority, they just do drastic things all of a sudden sometimes, and that make no sense. Similarly here, it's so easy to change the web page that you're more likely that they're going to make a drastic change you're like, where did that button go? It's like disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. So, and then hopefully they'll fix it at some later point, but that becomes kind of an issue. It's kind of annoying. You go in there sometimes and they've made some drastic change. For a while there, they were changing the whole page to use more modern words. So instead of calling something like the home page, they're going to call it get things done page, right? So it's they're using hip terminology, right? So those things, if hopefully we just handle those things and we say that's why we update this course every year so that we can handle the constant changing of the way and the look and the feel of the page, as well as integrations possibly with like the bank feeds and other types of software. So it's not just the increased functionality that we need to deal with the online version. It's just the change of the look and feel of the web page that we also have to kind of cope with, which hopefully again will be better, but sometimes they just make changes just to make changes, I think, right? They have to justify all the jobs over there.